From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We have some relatively thin high-level clouds in place across mid-Michigan this Monday afternoon, which means even though satellite and radar is showing a blanket of cloud cover across our region, we're still going to see a couple of peaks of sunshine as we go throughout the day. Even though we are going to be dry for our Monday, still going to be rather chilly. Most of our temperatures currently sitting in the mid to upper teens. The exception 21 degrees over in Howell, 23 our current temperature over in Ann Arbor, but wind chill temperatures still falling in the single digits in places like Coldwater. Currently feeling like we're at 12 degrees right now in Jackson. We will warm things up over the course of the next several days, but that's when active weather will return. 6 News at Noon starts right now.
WMMS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at Noon.
Now at noon, the Ukrainian president meeting with European leaders in London about Ukraine's ongoing war with Russia. It is our top story at noon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kirk Montgomery. The development follows weekend talks with U.S. negotiators on a plan to end the conflict, which President Zelensky described as constructive but not easy. President Trump criticized Zelensky last night, saying he isn't ready to sign off on the peace proposal. Natalie Brand is here for you now with the latest on the negotiations.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky huddled with leaders of France, Germany, and the UK in London.
We stand with Ukraine, and if there's to be a ceasefire, it needs to be a just and lasting ceasefire.
As negotiations continue over a U.S.-backed peace proposal to end the ongoing war with Russia.
There are some things which we can't manage without Americans, things which we can't manage without Europe.
President Zelensky says the talks with European leaders this week are focusing on security, air defense, and long-term funding for Ukraine. Over the weekend, Russian forces continued to attack. Ukraine says a barrage of drone and missile strikes killed at least 4 people on Sunday. Another hit a residential building, trapping people inside. Territory has been a key sticking point in the ongoing negotiations. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and son-in-law met with Ukrainian negotiators over the weekend following their meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin last week.
I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that President Zelensky hasn't yet read the proposal. That was as of a few hours ago.
Speaking to reporters at the Kennedy Center on Sunday, President Trump indicated he doesn't think Zelensky is ready to sign off on a revised peace proposal.
Russia is, I believe, fine with it, but I'm not sure that Zelensky is fine with it. His people love it.
President Zelensky told Bloomberg News that there's disagreement over the eastern Donbas region. He also says any deal must include security guarantees that protect Ukraine from future Russian attacks. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
New at noon is part of a strategic strategy designed to save lives and reduce overdose deaths. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services plans to invest $37.5 million into stable housing to help Michigan residents recover from substance use disorder. This funding is part of the fiscal year 2026 state budget that includes more than $131 million for substance abuse disorder prevention, harm reduction, treatment, and recovery services. Gas prices hit a milestone last week because the national average has now dipped below $3 a gallon for the first time in 4 years. And today, drivers are continuing to see lower prices at the pump. AAA reporting the statewide average for regular unleaded now sits at $2.82, which is a 14-cent drop compared to last week. It's even lower in Lansing, costing drivers $2.77 per gallon. However, those who plan on filling up in Jackson will have to pay just a little bit more because the average price there is sitting at $2.83 for regular unleaded. And while you're out doing your holiday shopping, please consider picking up something for those in need. The annual Highfields Toy Drive is now underway. It's a holiday tradition we here at 6 News are proud to be a part of. We're looking for new unwrapped toys, books, and clothing, and we'll take anything for babies all the way through 18 years old. You can drop off your donation right here at our studio in Lansing or at any of the participating Ford dealerships you see on your screen. The Toy Drive runs through December 15th. And take a look at this, a meteor caught on a car dash camera in Jackson last night. This one was captured by Janus Beach. According to the Michigan Storm Chasers, a group that tracks statewide weather and offers forecasts, an unconfirmed meteor broke apart over northern Michigan between Traverse City and Gaylord last night. Reports of meteors are coming in from all over the Great Lakes region.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Some really cool video right there. You know what else is cool? Our Holiday Light series that is still ongoing here at WLNS. New winners will be announced at 5 o'clock every evening. In the meantime, the latest winner is this gorgeous display from Teresa over in Lansing. She is the latest winner of a pass to Night Lights, the holiday drive-through light show. You too can enter in to win a pass. Just send a picture of your holiday display to our website right there, WLNS.com/holiday-lights. Speaking of cool things, our temperatures this morning definitely fell into that category. Most of us across mid-Michigan waking up to single-digit temperatures, even a couple falling below zero. We were able to warm things up, most of our readings in the upper teens to low 20s, but a blanket of cloud cover is kind of going to stunt those temperatures as we go throughout the next few hours here. In fact, highs only expected to rise up into the mid-20s throughout the day. Even though we are going to be chilly, we are going to be dry across the area. A couple of peaks of sunshine will be possible for our Monday. Overall, we're going to call it partly sunny to mostly cloudy. We'll stay dry overnight tonight, and then early tomorrow morning, another system will be making its way into the region. This one going to be bringing a very quick moving light burst of snow starting right around 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. It will actively be snowing for our morning commute, and you are going to need to exercise some caution, even though our snowfall totals are really going to be incredibly minimal. A light dusting, maybe up to an inch at most across the region. As I mentioned, that system incredibly quick moving. We dry things out just briefly Tuesday afternoon, and then late Tuesday evening, secondary area of low pressure makes its way into the region. Precipitation going to begin by the time we hit 8-9 o'clock Tuesday evening. At that point in time, notice our temperatures will be hovering right around the freezing mark. But as this area of low pressure pushes a warmer air mass into the region, you'll notice we're warming things up Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. In fact, Wednesday morning, we're going to have temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. This is when our highs are going to be for the day. That supports that snow to transition over into rain. In fact, most of our Wednesday morning, notice we're holding on to the chance for rain, and then as that system exits, once we get closer to our Wednesday afternoon, that cooler air mass returns, which means any moisture that's on the roads is going to be able to refreeze as yet again we look at another burst of snow across the area. Good news is snowfall totals likely not going to be that impressive for our region. As I mentioned, trace amount going to be possible from that system early Tuesday morning. Once we tack on that snow from the system on Wednesday, notice a lot of us a little bit closer to that 1 to 2 inch mark. Thankfully, again, we are completely dry today, but boy, is it chilly. 19 degrees our current temperature in Lansing and Grand Ledge. We're at 23 degrees over in Hillsdale. Wind chill temperatures, we are in the double digits for most areas, but still it feels like 12 degrees in Jackson. 10 for your current feels like temperature over in Hillsdale. As I mentioned, we are dry and mostly cloudy today. Temperature wise, we're topping out near 24 degrees. You'll notice on our 6-day forecast, even though we are going to be a lot more active as we go forward, we are warming things up. At least we're above freezing by 1 degree tomorrow, mid 30s for highs on Wednesday. Of course, once we're that warm and we have an area of low pressure moving in, kind of complicates the forecast. So maybe warmer weather isn't really what we're looking forward to, especially since that high on Wednesday occurs around 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, so then temperatures cool, so then it's going to be slick Wednesday afternoon as that snow moves back in.
It just sounds like Wednesday is just going to be messy.
I think this whole 6-day forecast, in fact, is just, we can toss it out, hopefully get a brand new one in tomorrow.
Let's hope so. Thank you, Kendall. Hey, we're continuing a holiday tradition here at 6 News. We need your help. We're talking about remarkable women. An opportunity to recognize the women of Mid-Michigan who make a difference for their families and for their community. So head to WLNS.com and look for the Remarkable Women icon. Click on it and tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life. We'll pick several women and profile them in March, which is Women's History Month. You have until December 19th to nominate someone.